Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name, of course, is Devin Savage. I'm delighted to be here today. And first, I want to say my respect to the staff at the Startup School here. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here. I have spent many years of my career in this position right here. I had no idea it was causing me pain or any other kind of problems. It just didn't hurt at all. But what I found out is this particular posture that you see everywhere is really a very harmful thing. If you look at this next picture, the person on the left has an increasingly rare posture. You hardly ever see this anymore. He grew up with me telling him, no slouching, no hunching. The person on the right is my dental assistant. She spends a large part of each day hunching over patients just like I do. The human body is designed to support the head like a column. As soon as you lean forward, the forces of gravity take over and apply leverage to your spine. This leverage effect is cumulative and can cause premature aging, especially in young people, and it can cause a lot of pain in older people. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the new normal. This is how kids come into my office today. It's amazing to me. They didn't used to come in like that. Kids now are growing up playing on their handies, unlike the years before they were growing up playing in the yard or on the playground. The human spine is a column. It's a segmented column. Each segment is a little pump. Water and nutrients are pumped in and out. The whole thing is powered by motion. If you're like this all day, the motion stops. So I have been in this position, of course. I've been in dentistry now 25 years. All of a sudden, this has been about 10 years ago, all of a sudden I had intense pain. This pain went down my neck, into my arm, into my fingers. My little finger stopped working, and of course I panicked. I had to find out what happened. Yeah, I knew I had a pinched nerve in my neck. Just how bad was it? Well, I had three options. I could go to physical therapy. I could take time off of work and go to physical therapy. I could go straight to surgery. Or I could try any number of home contraptions, home devices that were designed to stretch your neck and relieve the pressure. What I found was none of those options worked for me. I didn't have time to take off of work. I did try therapy, but unfortunately you have to keep going back again and again. Surgery doesn't guarantee that you're going to be pain-free. And the home devices were terrible. They were poor quality, and it actually hurt to use them. So I knew that there had to be a solution. So I went to work and I dove into the science of traction. I built prototypes, I tested them, I recorded my results. What I found was that all the traction that we use today is completely wrong. You need a force in the back of the head, of course, and a force in the front of the head. If you don't have a force here, you're not going to correct the bad posture and the problems that you have. The upper jaw is the only place, it's part of the base of the skull, it's the only place to apply traction. If you apply traction forces anywhere else, as I found out, it hurts, especially the chin. We have TMJs. These TMJ joints function every day. If you apply pressure to them, they're not going to function properly. This is me using my Archlifter device in the gym. I can't begin to tell you how good this feels after a long day treating patients. Yeah, I know. Amazing, right? This is what you need after a long day of treating patients. That's what you need after a long ride in the car or an airplane trip. Your head pounds on your cervical spine every time you jump, when you run, when you sit. It's up there compressing your spine. I want to tell you about Fred. Fred came to me for a dental exam. He couldn't even put his head back in the chair. He was so stiff. Fred went to his doctor, and the doctor said, "Hey, Fred, you're old. It's normal to have neck pain. You need surgery. Let me write you a prescription. Here you go. Let me know when you want surgery, Fred." Well, I told Fred, I said, "Hey, Fred, I think that's probably supervised neglect, actually. I think I could probably help you with this Archlifter. Do you want to try it?" He agreed. He said, "Sure." So he started with a very small traction force, and after only about 2 weeks, he found his sweet spot. the sweet spot was about 50 kilos. And as you can see, he's in the gym using about 50 kilos. Fred no longer worries that he's going to have surgery. In fact, he's now retired in Korea, and he's waiting to get his own Archlifter. Approximately 70% of us are going to have to deal with neck pain at one time or another. In Europe, that means about 17 million people. If each one of those persons were to spend 100 euros to treat their neck pain, that's a market of about 1.7 billion euros. And the market seems to be growing. Just a couple of weeks ago, the cover of Der Spiegel, as you can see, this is top of mind. What I learned from this article is kids turn on their handies about 98 times a day. Handies are here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going away. This problem is only going to get worse. Our go-to-market strategy, we want to go to dentists, especially because they need it. They need the Archlifter for their own personal use. Physical therapists, they need to use the Archlifter. They're providing traction on a daily basis. They need to use the Archlifter on their patients. We have an advantage. This project has been ongoing. I've been working on this for a number of years. I have an amazing prototype. It's very ergonomically designed. We have, basically, we have a market-ready product right now. What we've done to get here, we have spent a lot of time and money, and I have 12 handcrafted patient experiences. This is very important because I went out there to the patients, like Fred, and I wanted to know exactly what they need, how they use the Archlifter, and I was able to tailor the Archlifter experience to them. And I collected a lot of information, and this is how I know how to use Archlifter. Where we want to go, we are ready to build a business right here. We want to build a business right here in Tübingen. We don't have anything to gain by waiting. We're patent pending. I believe we're fundable. We're looking for partners. This is our team, the two of us, and we've assembled a panel of advisors. We're looking for more people. And we know we need to start somewhere. We're probably going to start with a UG, and we eventually want to found Archlifter GmbH right here in Tübingen. If you're interested, please come talk to us. Thank you very much.